The language of science and law isn't English, it's Latin. The world's dominant superpower isn't a republic in North America, it's an eternal empire centered on the Mediterranean. The aqueducts of old have become the framework for a global maglev network, and legion, armed not with swords but with advanced particle weapons, keep the Pax Romana, the Roman peace. This isn't a fantasy, this is a world that could have been. The fall of the Roman Empire in 476 AD is seen as a definite moment in history, but it wasn't inevitable. What if one decision, one battle, one emperor had changed everything? What if Rome never fell? The immediate consequence of an eternal Rome is the complete absence of the Dark Ages. The collapse of Roman infrastructure and bureaucracy in the 5th century plunged Western Europe into 1,000 years of fragmentation and technological stagnation. Without that collapse, however, Roman engineering continues to evolve. Steam power, a concept toyed with by Hero of Alexandria in the 1st century AD, isn't just an academic curiosity. Fueled by Roman practicality and state funding, an industrial revolution could have begun in the 600s AD, not the 1700s. Imagine Roman legion by the year 1000, not fighting with swords but with early steam-powered artillery. Roman roads, perfectly maintained, would evolve into a massive, continent-spanning railway, unifying Europe in a way that wouldn't be seen until the European Union. Nearly 2 millennia later, scientific and social progress would be unrecognizable. The Library of Alexandria, or its successors, would never have been lost. Centuries of accumulated knowledge in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine would continue to build upon itself. Without the fracturing of Europe into feudal kingdoms, there would be no Renaissance as we know it, because the knowledge it sought to rediscover would never have been lost in the first place. But this eternal empire would be a double-edged sword. Roman society was built on slavery and conquest. While their technology would advance, their social structures might lag. Would a Roman Empire that never faced an existential threat have ever abolished slavery? Or would an industrial revolution, powered by enslaved people, create a deeply dystopian yet technologically advanced civilization? The age of discovery would be entirely different. There would be no Spain or Portugal. Instead, Roman expeditions, funded by the emperor and seeking new resources for their massive industrial machine, would cross the Atlantic centuries earlier. The discovery of the Americas would not be an encounter between conquistadors and native empires. No, it would be a clash between organized, disciplined Roman legions and the Aztec and Inca civilizations. The result would be a much faster, more brutal, and systematic conquest. The continents would be renamed, not North and South America, but perhaps Nova Roma and Hesperia. Religiously, the world would be transformed. Christianity, which was adopted as the state religion in the late Roman period, would not have fractured into countless denominations. There would be no Protestant Reformation, no Martin Luther, because there would be only one unified state-sanctioned church, its authority absolute and intertwined with the emperor. Religions like Islam, which rose in the power vacuum left by Rome in the east, might have remained a regional faith, constantly checked by the might of the Roman legions on its borders. Politically, the concepts of modern democracy, born from the Enlightenment thinkers who questioned absolute monarchy, might never have developed. The world would be governed by Roman law, a system of edicts and senatorial decrees, all under the ultimate authority of a single emperor. There would be no United States, no Declaration of Independence, because the very philosophical seeds of such a rebellion would have been crushed by a global, centralized superpower. An eternal Roman Empire presents a stunning paradox, a world of incredible technological advancement, unified by a single language and law, free from the destructive wars that defined our own history. But it would also be a world without the diversity of cultures that rose from Rome's ashes, a world of scientific progress, perhaps, but social stagnation, a world of peace, but a peace kept by the sword of an unquestionable, absolute authority. It is a world that, in many ways, would be far more advanced than our own, but perhaps far less free.